question to start here.
Okay.
How many air miles do you amass on a trip from Winnipeg to Nashville?
That's a good question. I should be collecting air miles because the amount of time I spent on an airplane lately. I've have some nice trips coming up in the summer. So, no, it's been a lot of flying. Spent a lot of hours on the plane just trying to balance everything out between obviously being here and having a wife and 3 kids in Nashville, and just kind of that's where everyone's set up right now, and kids in school and everything like that. So, grateful for the Arnie and Chevy and the Jets organization for actually their idea to go back and check in. So yeah, obviously I appreciate that, and I don't know if it makes it better or worse to go back and see them for under a day or 24 hours. It's always hard leaving them, but it's just trying to make everything work and balance everything out.
How are they doing?
Great. Yeah, no, everything's good. It's had some family in town helping out and stuff like that, so it's obviously like I said, kids they're at the age, and they understand what's going on to a degree, and yeah, at the same time they want you around a little bit. So yeah, just like I said, it's been a whirlwind ever since everything happened, kind of unexpected, I would say, and yeah, just kind of dealing with it a day at a time.
So a multiple question here.
Okay.
What does Luke Schenn get more enjoyment out of because of what you bring to this hockey club? A good hard hit in the corner, a block shot at a timely juncture of the game, or that crisp outlet pass that gets an offensive extended zone shift going?
Well, that's a detailed question. I mean, I enjoy them all, just whatever the circumstance calls for, I guess. I mean, you just try to, not chase anything. And I think the one thing is you kind of rely on positioning, whether, you don't want to go chase a hit or a block shot. You would just want to try to be in the right position. And obviously moving the puck, it's just try to move it short, 5-10 foot pass, get it in the forward's hands. And at the end of the day, whatever it takes, to try to help the team win. I think that's the mentality, and try to bring, I guess, that element game in and game out. And it's not always the perfect pretty play. It's sort of just try to do whatever it takes to win, and try to do that, and try to bring that element to this team.
Now that you have a couple of weeks, or approaching 3 weeks under your belt in action with this club, what's your read on this group and just what it wants to achieve, its identity, and how it's poised for the postseason?
Yeah, well, I mean, we haven't really discussed. Obviously, obviously everyone's aware of the long-term goal. But it's not really something you bring up. I mean, just when you think you got a second to breathe a little bit in the standings, and teams are winning around you, especially in the Central. I mean, it's been a fight day in and day out, every game. Obviously, I think we've been consistent and dropped a couple here in the last couple of weeks, and saying that the standings are so tight, no one else is losing around you. So to answer your question, I mean, the identity and the formula, what wins in this league is the details of playing in your own end and defending without the puck, and being hard to play against in your own end, in the corners, winning your battles in front of the net. And then obviously you get great goaltending and taking care of the puck when you have it, whether it's in the offensive zone or neutral zone, and just not beat yourself. So I think that's a big thing around here is when guys got the puck, we got a lot of speed and high-end skill, but just the details without the puck, and committing to play the right way as a 5-man unit out there is something that I've picked up on, and something I've experienced in the past on a winning team.
Yeah, has that made the transition easier for you because there is a familiar feel to it, and that fits? It's a good alignment with your style of play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't think I bring a ton of value when it's freewheeling out there, and not great structure. I think when you have structure and guys have roles and you play within a system, that's when things kind of work out. I think whether it's individually, but especially team-wise in the big picture. There's a lot of teams out there that try to win games by outscoring teams, and at the end of the day, that's not what wins. So I think guys in this room understand that, and yet it's still a work in progress, and we got to continue to roll here, and like I said, take it a day at a time heading into the playoffs. There's no breathing room whether you clinch a spot or not. You're fighting for positioning, and at the end of the day, you don't want to coast in. You want to continue to ramp up your game and be at an elite level heading in.